Neural prosthetics are one of the most exciting advances in medicine in recent history. And I want to share two with you today from just this month. The first comes from the Feinstein Institutes for Medical Research, where they have successfully completed a double neural bypass. What the heck is a double neural bypass, you might ask? Well, researchers installed electrodes into the brain of a Mr. Keith Thomas, who has been paralyzed for a number of years following a diving accident. These electrodes were then wired to a computer, and you know what? Let's have them tell us in their own words.
We brought in the actual device, mounted it onto the skull, and then used these wires to gently lay them without damaging them and place them precisely in those three areas that felt the fingers, as well as the two areas where we knew that his hand motor function was.
So Keith's brain is literally connected to a computer. The goal is to restore movement and a sense of touch in a lasting way.
And what's amazing here is not only the fact that he's had muscle control and sensory information for the first time in 3 years, getting to hold his sister's hand, but also that there's some lasting sensation even after the electrodes are turned off. And if that's not enough, the New York Times this morning reported on another neural prosthetic project, this time using AI to restore speech to a stroke victim. Nearly 20 years ago, Ann Johnson suffered a cataclysmic stroke that resulted in her being completely unable to speak. So researchers installed a high-density set of electrodes onto the speech cortex of her brain and then fed that information to a computer that used artificial intelligence machine learning to decode what it was she was trying to say. And they then fed that information into an avatar that could essentially speak on her behalf with an approximation of her own voice. Now, it's not perfect, it's a little slow, and it's about 75% accurate according to their research, but still, check this out.
Give me a few minutes. What do you think of my artificial voice?
I'd say that's not bad for someone who hasn't been able to speak for nearly 2 decades. I hope you found that as interesting as I did. Don't forget to like and follow for more content like this in the future.